ahead for most teams.
And for some, that's looking towards the playoffs, right? Others, it's looking to the offseason, but don't look too far down the road just yet. We've got a game to play.
Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rivals. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
Well, MP has sure put his money where his mouth is. He and his teammates have risen to the challenge of these rivalry matchups, achieving exactly what they set out to do. And they're looking to keep things going here tonight.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Smith is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Castle. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Jay in at the point guard. And San Antonio has possession, following the score by Oklahoma City. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Here's Topic. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
Here's Jay, following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to Topic. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Topic has got his second bucket of the night. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Puts up a 3, and he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Jay.
Making plays for others, Wembanyama.
Here's Topic. He's got 5, and Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Poole's checked in for the... And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 17. Keith is out there with Williams. Then it's Reed, and it's Waters in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Hawks was a big factor. He scored 24 points and hit a few threes, which helped his team spacing. It was incredible watching him dominate like that, showing why he's considered a star in this league. Guys?
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Here's Jay after Oklahoma City gets the 3.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Here is Keith. Still yet to score. Waters can't get it to go. Jay the pass to Poole. Here's Jay. Buries the long-range jumper.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Thunder trailing by 17. Harden the pass to Reed. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Harden, no good. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Jay misses.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Now here's Williams. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Waters. For 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Waters got 6.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Jay. They get the rebound. Here's Jeffries, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. Jabari Smith comes in for Poole. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Here's Jay. 17-point lead, their biggest. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. 16 points for him.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Pass to Oubre. They need this. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now Wallace. After the missed three from Jay. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. Thunder making a switch here. Waters is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Sensabaugh is checked in. And Poole subbed in for Castle. 1:19 left to play in the first half. Look from Wallace. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Wallace. After the miss from Jay, knocked away. Three-pointer. The Thunder with another miss. Spurs leading by 19. There's 49 seconds left here in the second.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
To the left wing. Holmgren wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Jay. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. Thunder trailing by 19. There's the drive. Shot's good by Topic.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Jay. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's Waters. For three, Holmgren. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far it hasn't been close. Spurs out in front, leading by 17. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the San Antonio Spurs.
They've been fearless tonight. That kind of attitude becomes contagious. I mean, look how many times they've gotten to the stripe.
Yeah, I mean, they brought their gear. They've been camping out at the line all night. And let's turn our And that's a halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for San Antonio, Smith is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Jay. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Castellan at the 2-guard. Here's Jay. And the 3 ball is good. Jay has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Spurs. Here's Topic. Stripped it away. Here's Jay. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of...
Hello.
You're taking our total to the restroom?
All right, got you.
Huh?
I said I got it.
What? You going to work tomorrow?
I don't know. Nobody told me nothing.
The fuck? Y'all finished over there?
Yeah. Because yesterday Peter was just like, that's all we have for the week or something like that. I don't know.
Well, there's a new job. They just text them. It's going to be Lake Jackson next week.
All right. Yeah. No. Peter was telling me that already.
We have Marble Falls and Lake Jackson's about
Yeah.
right.
Oh, let me tell you about these white guys, right? I was talking to these white guys, right? They're like, who you work for? Because, like, I was like, I work for Peter. He was like, oh, he's the one with the beard. I was like, nah, he's skinny. He's like more dark skin. He goes, well, who's the guy that put in tile? Oh, that's Freddie. He was like, so like,
Peter with a beard.
no, yeah. But Freddie got a beard too. And then, cause he put in tile, but he goes, so he worked for. He goes, no, I'm the one that does all the store. I go, no, he doesn't. My dad got him. Like he knows a lot of shit, like plumbing, electricity, and putting tile. But nah, my dad is the one that got him doing. Like my dad got the stores, not him. And they just started laughing. Then they're like, "Who you work for?" Oh, should I work for Clay Kobe Construction? Like, man, fuck Kobe. I'm like, "What you mean by that?" They're like, "Man, like basically, he burned his name around Houston and that, so that's why he don't do no jobs like that." I was like, "Well, I don't know, but I was like, I don't know nothing about that." You know what I'm saying? But shit, we've been working for him for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And he been good to us. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he's making money. My dad's making money. Everything's good. We got like 4 jobs after the one we're doing. He was like, "Well, he probably changed and stuff."
Who was a white guy or what? They was saying you that?
No, plumber, yeah. And then I was like, yeah, but my dad works for Clay. Yeah, because he worked for Andy too. I was like, yeah, my dad does work for him, but like Andy, like my dad does just for Andy and all Andy's friends. You know what I'm saying? He just don't work for Clay. Like all the Indians, he works for them too. Like all Andy's friends, he's worked for them. He was like, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like he go, I don't mess with Clay, but if your dad guys like work with Andy's friends, should just give him my card. I'm a plumber. I was like, yeah, because over there, Clay asked me, hey, do you got anybody that does roofing? I like, except the concrete, electricity, and plumbing. We don't got that, but you know what I'm saying? But
Peter
yeah,
does got people for roofing.
no. He was asking. I was like, yeah, like except for the concrete, the plumbing, and the electricity, like Clay always. I mean, hey, do you got people that does roofing stuff like that? All like, hey, yeah, and stucco too. But like everything else, like tile, finishers, framers, all that, he got everything like that. He was like,
Peter
damn.
got roofers too.
Yeah, roofers too, and all. Yeah, roofer that does plastic. I told him all that. He was like, well, shit, he probably
Yeah, but
changed.
don't give Peter's name. Give the company's name.
Yeah, no. Who he worked for? I said Kobe Construction.
No, not for him. The new company Peter got. Don't give.
Oh no, I told him that my dad got his own company. He was like, well, give him my card.
You get your card?
Yeah, he gave him his card, see if he that need, cause like he don't want to mess with class. So yeah, no, my dad got his own company. Like all Andy's friends, like besides Clay. Yeah, I already told Peter that. But like I told him, but besides Clay, that's like different. But with Andy's friends and all that, my dad works with them too. He was like, well, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, well, shit, if he works for Andy's friends and if they got stores and need some plumbers, just give your dad my card. So yeah, I'll give him your card. Yeah, he goes, yeah, cause I told him, yeah, he worked like we work for Clay, but my dad also. No, but like I'm saying, but he probably tried. I said, man, we work for him. Yeah, like I worked for him. I told we worked for him for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? We met him by Indian, then like when we worked for Clay, he showed Peter Indian. After that Indian, he showed us all the other Indians we worked for. So my dad works for Clay, like doing stores, and then he also
You saw
and
them,
then
King?
yeah, and then I told him he also works for all Andy's friends that do stores. He was like, well, if he works for Andy's friends, just give my daddy's number if he needs a plumber or something.
Yeah, Peter's gonna need a plumber.
Yeah, and then he was telling me, he goes, you know how much the store costs right here? This is $5 million. He was like, man, your dad should kick him to the side, because imagine a person sitting down making millions. Your dad probably making by like 1 million or 700,000. He's making like
No,
millions.
but
Like,
Peter won't let Clay
yeah,
know.
yeah.
No way.
I was like, my dad, man, he good with 700,000. My dad don't want no millions like that. You know what I'm saying? My dad is good what he gets. You know what I'm saying? My dad makes, like, I ain't telling what he makes. I was like, trust me, my dad makes enough where he ain't got to kick nobody to the side.
Yeah. Hey, what time is it dark over there?
No, yeah, it's still daytime outside.
Hey, go check the mail.
I'm about to go check it, Wade.
Yeah, call me back.
Bye.
Bye. Is that what?
The ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And
Fuck.
Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wallace. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis
Nope.
as he averages
Sorry.
over 11 points a game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jay, the pass to Smith. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Jay. No good with the triple. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. Spins. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Williams has got his third bucket of the night. Spurs leading by 20. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And that one, good.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That will get him his fourth. And here are the Thunder now. We've got Keefe, and it's Williams at center. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Good. Here's Jay.
What's up?
Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Got that one up quick. Jay's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. And that'll be his third foul so far.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Topic is checked in for the Thunder. Jay kept alive. Jeffries the pass to Jay. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer.
Fuck, bro. Fuck. Man, dog. Get my motherfucking control, bro. Man, fuck. Man. Bro, piss me the fuck off on me. Bro, I swear to God, if I fuck my shit, I'm gonna be mad as fuck. Motherfucker, dog. Go. Go.
Jay has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Spurs.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Back to Poole. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Jay. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Keefe passes to Waters. The three-pointer, no good. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And yes, it's good.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
The Thunder have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Jay. Lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. The Thunder have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Williams can't hit. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Sensabaugh. Poole on the wing. Here's Jay. Here's Jeffries. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Fires from deep. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
30 points.
Oklahoma City shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jay.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Off target from outside. Now the Thunder with it. Pass to Waters. Launches it. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. Here is Jeffries. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Jay misses. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams in the post. Jeffries there. Williams' shot is off.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Here is Keefe, and so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did to